Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the more obscure your knowledge, the better your chances of winning. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name is Chris. This is my son, Luke, and we're from Llanelli.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Jim. This is my sister Pip. We're originally from the northwest of England, but now both live in Scotland.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name is Bernie. This is my little friend Summer Jade. I live in Berkshire and she lives in Buckinghamshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Lorraine. This is my partner, David, and we're from Halifax.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He appeared on CBeebies Bedtime Stories with the love of his life, Mr. Snuggly Wiggles, his teddy bear. His wife, Rosie, also appeared with them. It's my pointless friend. It's Chris Ramsey.
Yep. Wasn't my teddy bear that they just gave us it on the day. I've never seen him since.
Really?
Shocking that, innit?
Really?
It's shocking when
you faked that? You just faked that for the camera?
Part of me acting in it. Just
Well,
part of me
I
acting.
suppose, yeah.
That's what I do. So I was so excited for my kids to watch it, and when they watched it, they couldn't have cared less.
That's the story of my entire broadcasting career.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They really do bring you back down to earth.
They don't even know what I do, my kids. They have no idea. They've never watched any programme I've ever made, I think.
Brilliant.
There we go. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. Lovely to have you with us. Still, Sam and Mike got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot. So we are adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £5,250. Wow. Yes, wow, indeed. If everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, at the end of every round, we will eliminate the pair with the highest score. You know that, but just remember it when you're giving your answers, because if you keep your scores nice and low, you should get through to the final and maybe win that jackpot. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is European words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns words of Italian origin, Chris.
Yeah, on each board, we're going to show you definitions of 7 words found in the app version of the Chambers English Dictionary that are Italian in origin, alongside the initials that they begin with and the number of letters in each word. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our first board of words of Italian origin. Here they are. A mountain or crater from which lava, steam and ash sometimes burst. V7. Small edible green nuts from the same family as the cashew. P9. A building or room in which people gamble. C6. Large prawns, often served fried in breadcrumbs. S6. The end or climax, particularly of a composition or performance. F6. A person who makes and serves coffee in a coffee shop. B7. And the highest adult female singing voice. S7. There we are. Chris, welcome, here from Llanelli.
Yes.
There we are. Did you like how I said that?
Wonderful.
Llanelli. There you are. I have a Welsh mother-in-law.
All
She'd
right.
be furious if I said it wrong. Llanelli. Tell us all about yourself, Chris.
Well, my husband and I retired about 2 years ago from the pub trade. We were in it for about 35 years.
Do you miss the pub? No. The last time he brought the grill down on that bar, you thought, right, I'm out of here. And off you went. So what do you do now?
Well, we're actually in the middle of writing a book about our time behind bars.
Ah.
We did take over one pub in Cheltenham. When we took it over, the landlord leaving said to us, you need to be very careful, he said, because this pub is haunted. And we thought, every pub we've gone into, they've said is haunted or there's something. Seriously, he said things go missing, things, voices. Right, OK, so off he went to Brighton, he was going to. So off he goes down Brighton. So I said to my husband, right, I'll go upstairs, make us a cup of tea. And as I went upstairs, we had a little mongrel with us called Boot. And she came upstairs with me. We got to the top of the stairs. And there was a long, long, dark corridor. And I thought, oh, I don't fancy going down there. The dog went so far, and she stopped dead. And she started pawing at one of the doors, sniffing. So I thought, I better open the door and see what's in here. So I opened it a little bit, and the dog went in, and she stopped dead. And she started growling. And with that, this voice said, who are you? So I opened the door a little bit more, and there was an old lady sitting on a chair by the fireplace. She was the mother of the ex-landlord, and he'd gone to Brighton and left her there. Just left her.
That's just brilliant.
She stayed with us for a week.
I tell you what.
It was no ghost. He just forgot he had a mum.
Oh, no, he hadn't forgotten.
You couldn't make it up. You really couldn't make it up.
Oh, Chris, that's just brilliant. Right, we better get quickly on with the round. What are you going to go for?
Oh, I forgot. I'll go for the second one, the cashew, and say pistachio.
You're going to say pistachio for the second one. Should we see if that's right? How many of our 100 said pistachio? Pistachio is right. Goes down to 59. Not bad. It's a solid start.
Yep, 59, good start. I'm not going to say much because I want your story to stay in the edit. Let's move on.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jim, welcome back to Pointless. I think this is your second show.
It is.
It
yes.
is. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Jim. Top shirt, by the way.
Thank you very much. It's actually a blouse.
Top blouse,
yeah,
by the way.
buttons the other way, isn't it?
Oh, buttons the other- that's what makes it a blouse.
It is, yes. It's
There we go. Yeah.
yeah. I've lived in Glasgow for the last 5 years.
How are you liking Glasgow? I love Glasgow.
It's wonderful. It's the best city in the world.
It is, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's. Where were you before? In the northwest.
Oh, northwest.
Northwest.
From Macclesfield.
Right.
But yeah, I've actually lived in Italy for a little bit before, so this round looked quite good when that came up. Then
How is Slumdog Millionaire?
Isn't it?
yeah, it's quite.
Slumdog, £5,250
Unfortunately, I don't know the bottom one, which is really bugging me.
What are you going to go for, Jim?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the fifth one down, so the end or climax as a finale.
Finale, says Jim. Should we see how many of our 100 said finale? It is finale. 59 is the only score we have at the moment. You can pass it. 48 with finale.
Yes, from the Latin meaning end. Finale, 48. Decent. Good stuff.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Summer Jade. Summer Jade, welcome back. Good to have you with us. Second show.
Yeah.
Tell us more about yourself, Summer Jade.
So I'm vegetarian, but
Yes.
ironically I don't like any vegetables. So
You don't... What do you eat?
literally, for lunch I have pasta. For dinner I have pasta.
Breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast. So literally just survive off
It's
pasta.
just pasta. It's just pasta. Do you vary it?
Every pasta I have is spaghetti with mozzarella and tomatoes and chilli and garlic. That's it.
I would say tomatoes and chili come in under... They come... I mean, I know tomatoes, strictly speaking, of fruit. I know. But
No.
they're kind of veg. No. What do you do for... I mean... Yes. Do you ever go to a restaurant? No.
Yeah, actually I literally always go to restaurants.
But only pasta restaurants?
Italian, yeah.
Always.
1,000%.
1,000 times.
If they don't serve pasta, I probably won't go.
You would get on so well with my 8-year-old.
OK, so what are you going to go for on our board, Summer Jade?
A building or room in which people gamble, casino.
Casino, says Summer Jade. Let's see how many of our 100 said casino. It is right. 85 people said it was right as well. Oh, that's very right.
Big scorer there. Yeah, casino comes from the Italian for little house. And in Italy, they'll serve pasta. You'll be buzzing.
Amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Lorraine, welcome back. It's third show.
It is, yes. Yeah.
This is where it has to count. Lorraine, tell us yet more about yourself.
I worked in the United Arab Emirates for a year and worked on the community as a nurse, and so visited the local people, and obviously they had camels and sheep and goats. But we had an interpreter to help because you could only speak sort of a certain amount of the language. And I visited one of the sheikh's wives once, and one of the patients had a falcon. So I've got a photo with me in uniform with a falcon on
With
my
a
arm.
falcon?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing. It was an amazing experience, actually. Yeah.
Extraordinary. Ghosts, falcons, it's all here. All life and death is here. Lorraine, what are you going to go for on this board? Would you like to tidy up?
The mountain or crater is a volcano. I can't think what the large prawns are. A person who makes coffee is barista, and soprano for the adult female singing voice. I'm unsure about the barista, so I'll go for soprano.
Soprano. There we are. Should we see if soprano is right? How many of our 100 said it? Absolutely bang on. Down it goes to 50. Very good.
Yeah, good stuff there. You almost cleared up the entire board, apart from Xander. Do you want to have a go?
Scampy.
Scampy, indeed. Scampy. And Scampy would have got you 35. Scampy was, shame you didn't know, it was actually the lowest score on the board. Volcano, you're completely right at the top. That got a massive 80. And Barista in a coffee shop got an even massiver 83.
Massiva.
Massiver.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. I can tell you 48, Jim, very well done indeed. The best score of the pass. Terrific work there. From there to 50, where we find Lorraine and Dave. From there to 59, where we find Chris and Luke. And from there to 85, where we find Summer, Jade and Bernie. Bernie, you're out in front. But on the next board, you were our lowest scorer on the round you went out last time. We need a performance like that again from you, so very, very good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more clues to words of Italian origin up on the board. And here they are. A piece of music or dance performed by one person. S4. A disease of the respiratory passages caused by a virus, often shortened to flu. I9. A play set to music in which all the words are sung. O5. A cultivated variety of cabbage bearing heads of green or purplish flower buds that are eaten as a vegetable. B8. A brownish-red clay baked for use as pots and statues. T10. A phrase chosen as encapsulating the beliefs or ideals of an individual, family or institution. M5. And scribblings and drawings found in public places, often done as acts of vandalism. G8. There we are. Dave, welcome back to Pointless. Of the 3 shirts we've been lucky enough to see you wear, Dave, this, I think, is the least remarkable. It's jolly nice, very nice, very smart.
Yeah.
But we've been treated to some...
It wasn't my choice, but...
Did you bring something with rude words written on it?
Yeah.
Again. Honestly.
Of course.
Anyway, show 3 for you, Dave. What are you going to go for on our board? You're on 50. At this stage, 34 or less gets you into round 2.
I'm going to go for the second one down. Influenza.
Influenza, says Dave. You get a red line, and it is low. It's there. Let's see what happens when we say influenza. Influenza is right. 72 is a big score, that's taking your total up to 122.
Some big scores in this round, some really big scores. Influenza, the Italian word, means influence, deriving from the Latin for to flow.
There we are. Bernie.
Hi.
Now then, Bernie, welcome back. Great to have you with us a second time. Tell us more about yourself, Bernie.
Well, I do like dancing. So we go to our local pub in Maidenhead, and they have bands there every Friday and Saturday night. We usually go Saturday. We went for the Halloween. I didn't win the prize because I only wore Halloween T-shirts. But the person who won, she was, amazing.
Amazing. What, the costume?
Everything, like, it was like she'd just come out of the grave. You know,
hang on a minute. Was it in a pub?
Yeah, in the Maiden's Head, in Maidenhead.
In the Maiden's Head, in Maidenhead. That's a haunted pub, I believe.
Yes, because it used to be the
I
Boar's
believe
Head
it.
back
I'm
in the
not sure
day.
that was a person in Halloween costume. Is all I'm saying, Bernie. You're on 85. You are basically in need of a score of 36 or less.
Yes. Well, the brownish red clay, maybe. I'm trying to do the number 6, but I'm trying to think of the answer, because I think that might be the lower one. No, I'm going to have to go for the brownish red clay. Terracotta.
Terracotta, says Bernie. Here is your red line. Can we get you below that red line with terracotta? Let's find out. Terracotta's right. Ooh, 53 for terracotta, taking your total up to 138.
Another high scorer there, 53. Terracotta. Do you want a terracotta fact?
Please.
Absolutely. Many early skyscrapers had terracotta cladding.
Wow.
Make of that what you will.
I did not know that.
Yeah. For example, the Woolworth building in New York, which was once the tallest inhabited building in the world, used 7,500 tons of terracotta.
Wow.
Seems ridiculous, doesn't
it? Thank you very much indeed. Now, Pip, welcome back to Pointless. Terrific to have you with us a second time. Tell us more about yourself, Pip.
So I like going out walking a lot. I've got a lovely big golden greyhound called Charlie.
Golden greyhound?
Yes.
I've never heard of a golden greyhound.
He's majestic.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's got a broken leg at the moment, so we're not doing a lot of walking. But normally, we're outside. We're in the woods.
Is it in plaster? Is it on a trolley?
No, I would love it if he's on a little trolley.
Trolley would be great, actually,
yeah, no, he's just got a bandage at the moment.
No.
But he's getting better.
How long before he's out and about again?
Hopefully 2 weeks, depending on
Oh,
what the
that's all
X-rays say.
Good.
Yeah.
OK, well, good luck with that. Pip, talking of good luck with this. You're on 48. 89 or less gets you into round 2.
So I'm going to go with the second from the bottom, a phrase chosen, and I'm going to say motto.
Motto, says Pip. Here's your red line, Pip. Let's see how many of our 100 people said motto. Motto is right. Look at that, down it goes to 13. Very well done indeed. That takes your total up to 61.
Very nice, yeah, 13. That's an extremely low score for this round. Excellent stuff, motto. Well done.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Luke, welcome to Pointless. Terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Luke.
Well, my name's Luke. I'm a support team leader in the civil service.
Very good indeed. What do you do for fun, Luke?
At the moment, I'm watching quite a lot of motorsports live, truck racing, Formula One, various other sporting events.
Very good indeed. Very good. What are the chances of you ever thinking, oh, I might retire and buy a pub?
But no, I hear they're haunted, so I'm staying away.
No, OK, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, Luke, you're on 59. 78 or less gets you into round 2. Would you like to talk us through the board?
No. I think I only really know 2. I would have guessed up motto. It's just which of the 2 would be less scoring. We'll go with the top one, solo.
Solo for the top one. Let's see how many of our 100 people said solo. Here is your red line. Can we get you below that with solo? Solo's right. Through you go. Needed 78, got 78.
Well.
Look at that, 137. Not a wasted point there, Luke.
All about efficiency.
Amazing. Beautifully done.
Clinical, absolutely clinical, yeah. 78. Solo from the Latin solus, meaning alone.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Yes, absolutely.
Shall I?
What do you want?
I think play set to music, opera.
Absolutely. 59, if you'd have got that.
Let's go down to the bottom. Graffiti.
Graffiti, huge scorer, 84.
Well, I'm guessing purplish or flower. Oh, what are we talking broccoli here?
We are indeed.
Yeah.
For 42, we are talking oodles of broccoli.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair. Oh, Bernie, I'm sorry. You get one more shot at it. We'll hope next time. We are going to cross everything. But
Yes,
thank you very much for playing, Bernie and Summer J. With the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Look at that, our Italian word heroes. You made it through that first round with flying colours. Pip, in particular, our lowest individual scorer, and Pip and Jim, our lowest combined scorers. So very good work on that middle podium. You'd almost think one of you had lived in Italy for a bit. Best of luck for round 2. Our category for round 2 today is short film titles. Short film titles. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns films with 2 words or fewer in their title. And I don't mind telling you that's a relief, because there is a category of films called short films.
Yeah.
And we'd all be up the creek, I think, if that were the...
Yeah.
That were the category. Anyway, sorry, over to you, Chris.
Absolutely fine. This is Brawley. Yeah, so in a minute, Xander's going to show you the names of 6 film directors. They're going to come up on the board. And we're looking for any feature film with 1 or 2 word title. Only these 6 have directed, right? Up to and including July 2023, according to IMDb. And now you're going to read from the board.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's have a look, see what those directors are. They'll stay up for the whole round. We won't be changing them halfway through. Our directors are Alfred Hitchcock, Christopher Nolan, Greta Gerwig, Jordan Peele, Catherine Bigelow, Steven Spielberg. There we are. So we're looking for films by any of these directors with 2 words or fewer in their titles. Now, Chris.
Well, I was thinking of Catherine Bigelow and Hurt Locker.
OK, Hurt Locker. says Chris. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Hurt Locker?
The Hurt Locker.
No, and I think you know
Hurt
why,
Locker.
because I heard you saying it just then. I'm so sorry. It's a great film and well remembered, but I'm afraid that's wrong. Scores you 100 points.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bye.
It's 3 words.
Three
Oh,
words.
no.
No.
Sorry
No.
about that.
Oh, well. Pip.
Yes. I will go for Ladybird.
Ladybird. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Ladybird? Ladybird is right. It's an excellent answer. Down against 2. Very well done indeed.
Fantastic answer there. That was a 2017 Greta Gerwig film. She became only the 5th woman ever to be nominated for Best Director Oscar for that movie.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. Now, Dave.
I'm going to go with Inception.
Inception, says Dave. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Inception. It's right. 100 is our high score, 2 is our low. You're tending towards the 2 end of things, and down you go to 8. Very well done indeed, Dave.
Inception was a fantastic answer. It was a Christopher Nolan film from 2010.
Thank you very much indeed. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 2, Pip. 2, once again. Brilliant low score from you. Then we travel up from 2 to 8, where we find Dave and Lorraine. Then up to 100, where we find Chris and Luke. Yes, a little bit ahead there, Luke. I don't know what might happen in the next pass to put things right there, but whatever it is, let's hope it happens. Good luck, Luke, is what I'm saying. Let's come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Lorraine. You're on 8, which means 91 or less gets you into the head-to-head. So films by these directors with short titles, 1 or 2 words.
I'm going to go with The Birds.
The Birds, says Lorraine. Shall we see how many of our 100 said The Birds? You get a red line, and it comes in there. Where do we end up with The Birds? The Birds is right. And down it goes to 69, taking your total up to 77.
The Birds, yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. An Alfred Hitchcock classic, that was. You know, I'm sure everyone who's seen it, we're all terrified when we see more than one crow on a lamppost.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jim.
Yeah,
You're on 2, 97 or less gets you through.
absolutely. I've been thinking about this as it's going through. Get Out, I think.
Get Out, says Jim. Here is your red line. Let's see how many of our 100 said Get Out. Get Out. Very well done indeed. It's right, gets you through. Might go quite a long way down. It's down, it goes to 21. Not bad. 23 your total.
Yeah, phenomenal answer, phenomenal film. It was Jordan Peele's directorial debut.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. Now then, Luke, I'm afraid that thing that we were talking about happening didn't happen. I'm afraid you are the high scorers. I'm sorry about that, Luke. What are you going to go for?
To be honest, I'm not doing great at this board. I've got a feeling, I don't know why, that Christopher Nolan may have done one of the Batman couple of films. So Batman Forever.
Batman Forever, says Luke. Should we see if that's right? How many of our 100 said it? No red line for you as you're the high scorers. No, not that one, I'm afraid. Scores you 100 points. Gets you into the 200 club. What about that? Well done. Very well done on your accession to that. But I'm afraid, yes, that scores you 100, takes your total up to 200.
I believe what you just did there was go down in flames. Respect. Nolan did do Batman movies. He did the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh.
Batman Forever was, I think, either 1 or 2 directors before. That was the one with Val Kilmer in it. OK, so let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with Alfred Hitchcock. Blackmail, family plot, spellbound. In fact, everything other than The Birds, Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, Marnie, Rebecca, Jamaica Inn and Rope were pointless. There were no pointless answers for Christopher Nolan. Insomnia and Following were the best answers, which both scored 1. And there were no pointless answers for Greta Gerwig. Lady Bird was the best answer for 2, which, Pip, you said. And for Jordan Peele, the best answer was Us, which scored 11. And for Catherine Bigelow, you could have had Blue Steel, Near Dark, Strange Days, and The Loveless was also pointless. For Steven Spielberg, you could have had Amistad, Minority Report, The Post, Always and Munich were also pointless answers.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to our second pair, Luke and Chris. It's been lovely having you on the show. We're looking forward to seeing you next time, but thank you very much for playing, Luke and Chris. But for our two remaining pairs, now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Pip and Jim, Dave and Lorraine. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £5,250. We have a chance now to put even more money into... I mean, it'll just be embarrassing, frankly. It'll be too big. But there we are. We're still going to plough on regardless. If you can find 2 pointless answers, we can put £500 in there, £250 per pointless answer. So here it goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many British Beatles as they could. Chris?
Yeah, you're going to see 6 options. 4 are types of beetle found in the UK. 2 are pointless, 2 are scoring, and the other 2 are big, disgusting lies put there only to throw you off and take money out of your pockets. And you all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you find the pointless British Beatles from among these 6 potentials? Whirligig Beetle, Johnson Ladybird, Time Beetle, 7-Spot Ladybird, Noble Chafer, and Soldier Beetle. Does anybody know anything? Would anybody like to speak up? Have they spotted anything?
I think the 7-Spot Ladybird, I don't think that's a British one. I might be wrong, and I think I've heard of the Whirligig Beetle.
Isn't Johnson Ladybird the books?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pip and Jim, what are you going to nominate?
Whirligig? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we'll go for Whirligig.
Should we try Whirligig, see if that is a pointless British beetle? Whirligig. Whirligig is definitely a British beetle. And it's one of those British beetles. Very well done indeed. Dave and Lorraine, let's see if we can find the other one. The other pointless answer. What are you going to go for?
Noble Chafer.
Yeah.
We'll try Noble Chafer.
The Noble Chafer. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Is it a pointless beetle? Well, so far, looking good. Come on, Noble Chafer. Hey! Very well done indeed. Look at that. Terrific. Double pointless.
Fantastic. Well done, yeah. Noble Chafer. I'm astounded that's actually a beetle. Genuinely astounded. Sounds like someone has been walking a bit too far in the wrong kind of trousers. And the whirligig beetle, a shiny black beetle that can be seen whirling around in circles on the surface of ponds or slow-moving rivers. OK, what do you think, Sander?
Well, Lady Bird Johnson was Lyndon B. Johnson's wife.
Yeah,
So,
Lady Bird
that
Johnson
is,
was the first lady of the United
yeah,
States, so that was a red herring.
Soldier beetle. You think maybe it's a soldier ant, but not a soldier beetle? Should we say soldier beetle then? Should we say that's the other red herring?
OK, no, soldier beetle would have scored you 7.
Oh.
Yeah, 7-Spot Ladybird is British, and that would have scored you 3. Time Beetle is your other red herring up there. There's a Rosemary Beetle, but no Time
No
Beetle.
time. There we are. Aye. Thank you very much indeed. Well, very well done. You managed to find both pointless answers, which is no small feat, which means we can add £500 to the jackpot and takes us up to £5,750. But who'll be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. Well, the first pair to win 2 questions, as ever, will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck, both pairs. Our first question in this head-to-head round is all about Chris Ramsey's landmarks of the Northeast. There you go, Chris.
Been waiting for this. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoy it. For this question, I have drawn 5 images of landmarks found in the northeast of England. Please be kind about me drawings. to help, we're also obviously going to provide you with every other letter in each word in the name. Can you find the most obscure landmark? Good luck, and thank you in advance for all the compliments about my drawings.
I am trying to guess what they're going to be. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what we might find up there.
Be honest with you, not many to choose from, but I had a pop.
I am looking forward to this. Let's reveal Chris Ramsey's beautiful recreations of the landmarks of the Northeast. And we have A, A-G-L-O-T-E-N-R-H. Yep. Tick. B, T-N-B-I-G. Tick. C, PNHWMNMN. Tick. That's nice. Oh, absolutely. Keegan, Shearer, how we're the lads. SJMSPR, that's D. Massive tick. And E, lovely. BMUGCSL. They're beautiful, by the way. They're very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
I like that. There we go. Right, now, Pip and Jim.
I went to E last year, and it's absolutely beautiful. So Bamborough Castle.
Bamborough Castle, you are saying for E. So now, Dave and Lorraine, would you like to talk us through the board?
So we got
Angel
of the North,
the Tyne Bridge,
St James's Park. It's that other one. It's
something monument.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, we're gonna have to go. What? St James Park.
you're going to go for St James's Park. Oh. OK, there we are. We have Bamborough Castle and St James's Park. Pip and Jim went for Bamborough Castle. Let's see how many of our 100 said that for E. It's absolutely right. 18 for Bamborough Castle. Meanwhile, Dave and Lorraine have gone for St James's Park for D. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. It's absolutely St James's Park. And that, 52 for St James's Park. Very well done indeed, Pip and Jim. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Yeah. A was Angel of the North. That was 72. A lot of people knew that.
Beautifully done. I
Happy
think you
with that
rendered
one.
that very nicely.
Thank you. Then you went B was indeed Tyne Bridge. I've used the same style of drawing for this one.
Yeah,
that's
I like that.
54. The one you couldn't get, Xander, you
that's a
must
beautiful
know.
drawing, Penshire Monument.
Penshire Monument, indeed, and that was 4. So that is definitely the most obscure northeast.
I think it
landmark.
probably is.
I
yeah.
had to suggest that to the team.
Oh, really? I was thinking that was very impressive there. Good. Very good. Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes your second question, Dave and Lorraine. You get to answer this first, but you've got to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question today is all about balloons. Chris.
From children's drawings to balloons. We're going to show you 5 clues that relate to the word balloons. Please give it the most obscure.
Thank you very much indeed. So here come our 5 balloon clues. In this 1986 Stephen King novel, Pennywise uses balloons to help lure new victims. US artist who created a series of sculptures from 1994 to 2000 titled Balloon Dog. The number of red balloons mentioned in the title of a 1984 UK #1 single by Nena. Comedian who co-wrote and starred as Rick Spleen in the 2006 TV series Lead Balloon. And surname of the French brothers who conducted the first untethered hot air balloon flight. There we are. So, yes, Dave and Lorraine.
Well, I think the best one that I know is the top one, and that would be It.
OK, It, say Dave and Lorraine for the top one, Pennywise. Now, Pip and Jim.
So it's 99 red balloons, and it's Jack D is the comedian. I don't know the surname, and I'm not unsure of the US artist. So Jack D. Jack D.
You're going to go for Jack D for Lead Balloon. So let's see if It and Jack D are right. Dave and Lorraine said It for the Stephen King. It is right. That goes down to 40. Meanwhile, Jack D, say Pip and Jim, was the comedian who co-wrote and starred as Rick Spleen. How many of our 100 said Jack D? Jack D is right. And it gets you through. Look at that. Down it goes to 6. And it means, Pip and Jim, after only 2 questions, you're straight through 2-0.
Nice work indeed. And we should clear up this board.
Yes.
Any ideas?
Yes. Jeff Koons, I think, was the
Absolutely
US
best
artist.
answer on the board. 3. Very good.
99 red balloons.
99, yeah, that was the highest score. That was 47.
Struggling to remember what the name of the French brothers.
Montgolfier.
Oh, Montgolfier, exactly.
Montgolfier.
The Montgolfier brothers. Yes, there we are.
9.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you very much. Well, that brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. The pair leaving us, Dave and Lorraine. It's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for playing.
Really enjoyed it,
Really
thank you.
brilliant. I'm sorry
Yeah.
we're not sending you home with a trophy, but it's been great. Dave and Lorraine, brilliant. For Pip and Jim, though, now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Pip and Jim. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now get a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, let us not forget the jackpot is standing at £5,750. That is a huge jackpot. So, I mean, it would be lovely if we could send that home with you back up to Scotland. What do you want to see come up?
Geography.
Yeah, geography,
History.
football.
Football, I could have a pretty good stab at.
This is perfect. Let's see what the 4 choices are today. We have the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, Squares on London and Manchester Transport, M&M, 2023 TV series starring Pedro Pascal. What are we thinking?
Right,
So I know what 2020... It's 2 TV series that I have watched, so it'll be The Last of Us and The Mandalorian. But that means then I will just be doing it on my own, won't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, you might be doing that anyway. Sure, call.
Yeah, let's go 2023.
OK, we're going to go Pedro Pascal.
Tough choices there. We are looking for any actor, apart from Pedro Pascal, who has made a credited appearance in the TV series The Mandalorian, from its very first series in 2019 to its most recent series in 2023, according to IMDb. Or we are looking for any actor, apart from Pedro Pascal, who's made a credited appearance in any episode of the first series of the TV series The Last of Us, first broadcast in 2023, according to IMDb. Good luck, really hope you get this, and good luck if you're playing along at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Find 3 pointless answers and we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, so there's Werner Herzog, Jack Black, Richard Ayoade, all in The Mandalorian.
Right.
Lizzo is also in it.
Oh, wow.
So that's 4.
What about The Last of Us? Did you watch that?
I did, but I can't remember
Okay, that's fine. That's
any
fine.
actor except for Bella Ramsey in that one.
Okay.
Let me think if I can think of any more obscure ones.
So we've got Lizzo, Richard Ayoade.
I
Jack Black.
think Richard Ayoade will be a good one because he's actually it's just his voice.
Right, okay.
Jack Black and Lizzo were in the same episode, but just in once.
Right, okay. Dig deep. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay, right.
Once I saw that, I just started thinking about, like, those ones.
Okay, right. Well, shall we say those
Are you
3?
happy? Should we stop the clock?
Yeah.
OK, let's stop the clock. Let's have your 3 answers officially.
Yeah, it's all going to be The Mandalorian. Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog.
Richard Ayoade.
Richard Ayoade.
And Lizzo.
And Lizzo. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Richard Ayoade.
Richard Ayoade, we'll put him last. Least likely to be pointless?
Lizzo.
Lizzo and then Werner Herzog in the middle. Lovely. Well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Lizzo, Werner Herzog, and Richard Ayoade. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £5,750. What would you like to do with that? Pip, I'm going to ask you first.
Well, I mentioned that my dog had broken his leg recently, so I've had a very expensive month. I have some more x-rays to pay for, so that some of the money would go towards that. But also, I think my partner hasn't been to Norway before and would quite like to take the camper van over with the dog when he's better.
Very nice. Well, that'd be nice. Jim, how about you?
Probably like pay off some bills. Go on holiday.
Yes.
I'd like to escape the British winter for a couple of weeks. Maybe go to somewhere like South Africa.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. OK, well, very, very best of luck. In all 3 cases, we are looking for the cast of The Mandalorian. Your first answer was Lizzo, your least confident shot at pointless. Let's find out if it's right. Let's see how many people said Lizzo. Well, Lizzo is absolutely right. If she goes all the way down to the bottom of the column, she will win you £5,750. Down we go through the teens. Into single figure, still going down with Lizzo, still going down with Lizzo. You have done it, look at that, very well done indeed. Huge congratulations. Lizzo is a pointless answer. But as that's your first answer and is pointless, we'd better just check the other answers, because I did say if all 3 were pointless, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. So we better just find out Your next answer was Werner Herzog. Again, we're looking for the cast of The Mandalorian. How many of our 100 people said Werner Herzog? Is it right? Is it pointless? Well, Werner Herzog is right. If this goes all the way down to 0, it won't actually win you anything extra because you have to get the third one pointless as well. We're still going down, still going down. You have done it with Werner Herzog. Very well done indeed. And that means if Richard Ayoade is right and is pointless, you'll be leaving here with £6,250. How many of our 100 people named Richard Ayoade as a cast member of The Mandalorian? It's right. This to take your winnings up to £6,250. Down we go with Richard Ayoade through the 20s, through the teens. We're in single figures with Richard Ayoade. Down we go, still going down. Yes, you have done it. Very well done indeed. Dogs, X-rays paid for, bills paid off. So holidays in camper vans and in sunnier countries than ours. Oh, all these things will be yours. Very well done. Congratulations, Richard Ayoade. Was another pointless answer, which means we add that £500 bonus and you go home with a jackpot of £6,250.
Absolutely fantastic, that. Just a pleasure to watch. Jack Black was pointless as well.
Oh, yeah.
All 4 answers you said. That's some serious Mandalorian knowledge you've got
But
there.
also knew nothing else. I actually couldn't remember a name of anyone else as soon as I had those 4.
Congratulations, I'm over the moon for you. Let's have a look at some of the other pointless answers for the cast of The Mandalorian. Giancarlo Esposito, obviously, made famous in Breaking Bad, playing Gus Fring. Richard Ayoade, Rosario Dawson, and Werner Herzog there as well. Awesome work. There was loads more pointless answers here. In fact, everyone was pointless, apart from Carl Weathers, Katie Sackhoff, Barry Lowen, Bill Burr, Ming-Na Wen, and Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself, who makes a cameo in one of the series. Moving on to the cast of The Last of Us. Here are some of the pointless answers that you could have had if you'd known a single thing about that one. Gabriel Luna, John Hanna, Nico Parker, Storm Reed. Again, absolutely loads of pointless answers. The only scoring answers were Bella Ramsey, which you said, Anna Torv, and Nick Offerman. Very well done again.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris, and thanks once again to our winning players, Pip and Jim, who take away today's jackpot of £6,250. Very well done indeed. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Chris.
That was awesome, bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.